Let me show you my absolute favorite Canva tips and tricks to save your time. As the first tip, let me show you how to add gradient into your text. So all we need to do is go to the apps and search for type gradient. Then open up the type gradient app. Then you can copy paste your text from here to here. Then you can choose your colors by clicking these three dots over here. Okay, so this looks terrible, but you get the point here. Then just click on Add to Design. Then you can remove the existing text because you don't do anything with that, and then you can just resize this to match your design. As the next trick on this list, let me show you how to bold any font, regardless of whether it has the bolding option available or not. So if the bolding option is not available, all you need to do is select your text, click on Effects, and then click on this outline. And then make your outline color match the color of the text. And then you can control the boldness of the font using the thickness here in the Effects tab. Then as the next tip, let me show you how to blur specific parts of a specific image. So if you want to, for example, blur faces in this image, all you need to do is choose the image, click on Edit, then click on Blur, and then just choose the brush size. As you can see here, it's going to be around the face size. And then you can also choose the intensity, and then you can just go into the image and start blurring these people out by just clicking this or by using this painting feature to paint larger areas. Then as the next trick, let me show you how to quickly apply the color scheme of a specific image into your design. Alright, so let's say that here is your design and it looks terrible by the colors, but let's actually change this based on an existing image. Just as an example, I like this picture right here. Let's make it a bit smaller, and then what we can do is we can right click on this image and click on Apply Colors to Page. And as you can see, it looks a lot nicer already. And if you don't like this feature, or if you don't like what you see right now, you can just reapply the colors by clicking again. And you can do this as long as you need to until you find a good looking match here. Then let's say that you have this design that you really like, but you discover that, okay, it's actually the wrong size. So I should have implemented this, for example, on an Instagram story, not like on a YouTube thumbnail like we have here. So now what you can do here is you can actually resize this without having to manually resize the elements or without having to start a new project and copy pasting elements here, by just clicking on this left hand side resize button, and then you can choose a format. For example, we can do social media, or we can actually choose suggested. We can do an Instagram story right off the bat. Then just copy and resize. There we go. Now we have an Instagram story version of the original design. Then let me show you how to use the AI feature to find matching graphics. Let's say that I'm doing a design where I want these cartoon style graphics or grab images. Then I realized that, okay, I need some more. I don't just want to have these grabs, so I want to find matching graphics that look the same even though they are not the same object, if you know what I mean. And what I can do if I want to do that is I can click on this graphic, I can click on this left bottom corner where it says quick actions, and I can scroll down below where it says see more like this, and then click on see all. And now all these graphics are in a similar style as to what you have over here. So you can use this on the same image without nothing looking like it's out of place there. And then as the next trick, let me show you how to find those usable logos of popular companies that you might want to include into your designs. So just an example, let's say that I'm making a YouTube video thumbnail where I'm using ChatGPT and I want to include the logo of ChatGPT. So what I can do is I can click on Apps, then I can type in brand fetch, then I can open up this app, and then I can search for example, OpenAI. And here it's giving me the logo of ChatGPT, and now I can choose any one of these to use in my design. Then let me show you how to use AI to grab any text from any image. So let's say that here is an image where you have some text that you really like. So now what we can do is we can select this image, we can click on edit, and then we can go to the Magic Studio section here on the left, and we can select grab text. And then the AI analyzes the photo for a second, and it has identified text in the photo. And if you want to select all the text, just click on this all text option and click on grab. And there is your text. Now you can just drag and drop it anywhere in your design. Then let me show you how to use AI to create a smart mockup for you to test your designs in real-world scenarios. Here we have an image of a really good looking guy. And let's say that I'd want to print this guy on a coffee mug. So if you want to try photos as to what they would look like in a real life setting, what you can do is you can go to apps, you can search for mockups, then select this mockups application, you can open it up, and then here you can see all these options. So for example, here we have the coffee mug. So now I will add the coffee mug into the design, and then I will drag and drop this image on the coffee mug and I will release it, and in about 10 to 15 seconds you will see the photo appear in the coffee mug. Now obviously my face is not fully visible here, so what you can do here is you can click on this image and you can drag this element around and resize it as per your needs. For example, let's do this one. I mean, isn't that incredible? I mean, who would not like to buy this kind of a coffee mug? Then let me show you how to easily curve your text. All you need to do is choose your text, click on Effects, scroll down, click on Curve, and then you can also control the angle. So if you don't want to curve it that much, we can leave it like this, for example. Then, as the next tip, let me show you how to easily add the color scheme of an existing image to your design manually. So let's say that you have this graphic over here that allows you to change these three colors of the tree in this example. And here we have an image, which this time represents a color palette, but it could be any image whatsoever. Now what you can do is, if you want to apply the colors from this image into the tree, not only by just clicking this apply colors to this page feature, you can actually do that manually by clicking on this tree and then clicking on these colors, and then you can choose these photo colors. And remember, this can be any photo you like, so it will automatically pick the most prominent colors of this image, and now you can apply those into your design. So for example, we can do the shades of a tree with a slightly darker blue, then we can click on the next color, which is the main color of the tree. We can do that with a lighter blue, and then we can also select this brown part of the tree and we can do it with the darker blue. And as you can see, now this tree is matching the color scheme of this image. Then as the next trick, let me show you how to colorize images where you don't have the colorization option available. So for example, here we have a tennis ball that does not naturally allow to change the colors because this is a photo. So what I can do is I can click on this photo, I can click on edit, then I can click on this duotone effect, and this renders me this tennis ball in different colors. For example, we could do cherry, we could do fuchsia, and we can always tweak the amount of the effect we want. Then as the next trick, let me show you how to create those wave graphics. And to add those waves to your design, all you need to do is click on apps, type in Canva wave, then choose this app over here. Then you can tweak the color variation levels, you can tweak the complexity score, you can do height variation, and once you're satisfied with what you have here, then you can click on add to design. And then let me show you how to find similar images easily on Canva. So for instance, let's say that we're searching for some money related graphics or photos, and we find this one, and this looks good, but we'd like to find similar objects because this is not exactly what we wanted. So what I can do is to find similar objects, or to find words or keywords with which I can find similar objects, I can click on these three dots on the original photo, and here you can see the name of the design. So this will help you a lot when it comes to finding similar designs. And then also you can see all these keywords that are used in this graphic to describe it better.